is running. All right, we're good to go. Hey, shalom, shalom. Right before I begin, face the east and give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishop, and elders, the great millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren that's teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. All right, shalom to the elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the elect out there, shalom. I want to give a shalom to all the scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, no matter what you may look like, if your spirit is knit with this gospel and in this truth, and you're continuously calling upon the names of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity, hey, you're more than likely of the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Lord willing, of the hopeful elect. All right, this is not a black-only thing, okay? Which some of these Christians and slanderers and liars accuse the Israelites of teaching. Which you do have some bugged out camps that teach that that all the Israelites are black, but we know better. We know that we've been scattered amongst all nations, and our people are going to come looking like all nations. All right, but if their stock and their lineage goes back to one of the patriarchs of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then hey, you're more than likely of the 12 tribes of Israel. I mean, you are of the 12 tribes of Israel, and hopefully of the elect. All right, and you know, hey, I'm the brother Dama Gabar out here with another lesson to edify and to preach the gospel of the kingdom of heaven to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the biblical Israelites, right? And we're able to do this through the spirit and power of the holy names of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, all right? And the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashuan Kodash, which is the holy tongue, which we believe we are speaking through faith, you know? And hey, it's another beautiful day to come out here on these highways and these hedges, to chant down Babylon the Great, and to bring out this word, man, and to preach this gospel and seal the hopeful elect, man, so we can get the hell up out of here, so we can, you know, be taken up free from this captivity and be in the kingdom of heaven, man, which will be on earth, okay? But hey, it's another beautiful day to come out here on the highways and the byways, and as I titled this lesson, hey, once again, we're going into the mark of the beast. We're going into the O.T.B, which is the implantable micro C-hip, man, which is now all over the news. It's all over the media, and you have these devils coming out blatantly and telling you that, you know, we're at the times now to where they're getting ready to bring this digital ID, which is going to lead to the mark of the beast, man, which, you know, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, we go into ad nauseum, man. And as I do this lesson, I got information and articles going into how this technology is going to ultimately lead to the mark of the beast, man, which is just getting ready to come upon all the world, upon all you people, even upon the prophets and the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And it's our job and our duty is to come out here and to give you warning from the Heavenly Father and to warn you of these of this major prophecy which is getting ready to come to pass, man. And we're here to tell you that this devil Esau Edom, he's not playing about this mark of the beast. He's not playing about this digital ID system. And he's coming out strictly not only in the UK with Starmer, and now with their so-called Prince, with the Prince, whatever Prince Charles, the King Charles, whatever the hell he was. He just came out last week, and all of his so-called royalness and his crown and his jewels and his diamonds to tell you that they're getting ready. If you want to participate in the British government, you're going to have a digital ID, man, which is showing you that these devils are getting. They're telling you that this is the system they're getting ready to roll out, man. We've been telling you that get ready for a cashless society. Get ready for everything to go digital. Get ready for the world as you know it to be literally a change, man. All right, you're not finna pretty soon. You're not finna be able to have this freedom as you have it right now to just move around and go as freely as you want to go, to book flights, to book planes, to go on vacation, to do this, to do that, to buy this, to buy that, to do with your so-called money, whatever you want to do with it. These devils are getting ready to put major clamps and major shackles on the whole planet, man, via this digital system, which is going to eventually lead to the mark of the beast, the implantable RFID microchip. And unless you're, and if you're not going to merge yourself with this technology and with this system, you are going to be outcasted from society. Like it tells you in Revelation the 13th chapter in the 16th verse, you will not be able to buy or sell, man. And these are the times that we're getting ready to enter into, man. And we're going to continue to warn you and tell you that these things are coming. Now, what you do with this information is going to be up to you, and mainly talking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, who are not taking this warning and what we're out here telling you seriously, man. Because a lot of you jakes are just thinking that everything is just going to go on. A lot of you think shit is smooth. You think that everything is okay. You know, y'all saw y'all talk about is the mark of the beast. Y'all don't talk about nothing else, which is a lie. We do videos on other things, but mainly the true prophets of the Lord are going to be focusing on prophecy. Let me get that real fast. Show you what spirit that we're in. Because ultimately, if you're not prophesying, then you're not really doing anything. You know, if you're not prophesying, then ultimately you're not of the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. If you're not prophesying and warning our people what's to come, then ultimately you got the spirit of the world on you, man. You see? Yep, this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he saith unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, see? And if you don't have the spirit of prophecy, then ultimately you're not truly a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And you got a lot of these Israelite groups out here who are not really prophesying, man. You got a lot of Israelites right now who are basically just settled upon their leaves, man. You got a lot of these guys whose job and duty it is, as of right now, is to basically trying to take all the breakdowns and rewrite everything and start all over from scratch, man. They're not really going into prophecy. These other Israelite groups are not warning you about what's getting ready to come to pass. You don't hear them talking about the destruction of America, this third world war, this economic collapse. All right, the coming of the mark of the beast, this AI technology, this digital ID, and what it all entails, man. A lot of these guys are just going on these different podcasts and going to Africa, doing all these different things, ultimately to try to big up their brand, man, to big up their brands, to become a household name. They're not in the spirit of prophesying and telling you what's getting ready to happen before it happens, man. All right, they're not giving you the warning. All right, hey, but that's where the prophets of and the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone come in, man. That's our job and our duty. Hey, and we're going to continue to stand on it, man. And we're going to continue to go into these things every time, you know, the Spirit allows, and the Spirit gives us the information to bring it out, man. Because that's what we were ultimately set up to do. Because ultimately we're making sure that we're telling you what's going to happen, because we fully understand that the blood's not going to be on our hands, man. Hey, and when it's all said and done, and when these things come to pass, you're not going to have the true prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to point the finger and to blame and to say, y'all didn't tell us, y'all didn't warn us, man. Because we've been telling y'all and warning you ad nauseum, but you don't want to hear it. All right? You don't want to take heed. All right? You telling us that's all y'all talk about. Why y'all always talk about that? When it's going to happen? You've been saying that. Well, it's happening now. You know? And that's how prophecy works. Prophecy is just not something that happens overnight. It's some prophecies took hundreds of years, you know, to come to pass. You know, sometimes these things takes months, years, 2 years, but it's always going to come to pass, because that's how the word of the Heavenly Father works, man. The Lord word does not go out void, man. And these prophecies are going to hit, and they're going to hit hard, whether you people want to accept it or believe it or not, man. And like I said, and when these things come to pass and everything that we've been telling you comes, hey, don't come crying to us, man. And don't come to us looking for answers. Hey, because the answers are already out here. We've already been out here telling you and warning you, man. Well, as a matter of fact, let me get this. See, because you jakes, man, hey, the Most High got you Israelite pegged, man. He know you a bunch of procrastinators. You're a bunch of bullshit artists, man. But that's why prophecy is beautiful, because, hey, the Lord of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is always going to come to pass, whether you want to accept it or believe it or not, man. And the Lord always makes it a point of emphasis to tell you before it happens, man. All right? Let's get this Matthew chapter 24. This is Matthew 24:32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. And that's how prophecy is too. You know, hey, the Lord shows us these things and signs, and we're able to, go out on the earth and look at different events, and we're able to pinpoint and be like, look, hey, that's dealing with prophecy. Hey, that lines up perfectly with what prophecy said was going to happen. So we see these things before they come. And we've been seeing it, through the World Economic Forum, through these different articles, through different information, through different forms of this technology. And we're picking it up through the Spirit, and we're putting the pieces together, and we're warning you people that, look, this is going to shape up to turn into this, Like I said, ever since 2007, when the elders and the apostles first came on YouTube, they've been warning us about the economic collapse, how the dollar and hyperinflation was going to eventually hit America, man. How this, the cashless societies, how the mark of the beast was the microchip was going to eventually come. And back then, it seemed far-fetched. Back then, it made sense, but it wasn't really as manifested. Well, it was manifested back then, but now it's even more manifest. Now the Lord is making it even more plain upon tables, man. This is why you see so many videos coming out, all right? Because we're making it plain upon tables. We're seeing it, and we're running to YouTube, to these different platforms to give our people the warning, to tell you what these things are forming and shaping up to be before it even comes, man, to give you warning. And what are our people doing? Oh, shut up, nigga. We don't want to hear that. Y'all been talking about that. That's all y'all talking about that. I ain't even tripping on that right now. You know what I mean? Everything in your power to dismiss it as if it ain't true. But now, hey, now that's not cute anymore. Now you niggas ain't really got nothing to say, because everything that we've been saying is manifesting itself through the word and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. In verse 33, Matthew 24:33. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see these things, know that it is near. You see? It is near. And the market beast in this digital ID system, in this cashless society, it's not even near. It's at the damn door, man. Hey, it's beating at the door. It's knocking at the door. They're talking about 2027. They want this digital ID up and running, man. And we know they're going to bring certain events and certain things to happen that's going to fast forward this agenda, man. Like right now, they're talking about the Ebola virus is getting out of control. At first they said, oh, don't worry about it, it's okay. But now all of a sudden, it's the exact same playbook of the whole C19er is coming to pass all over again, but this time with the Ebola virus, man. And we know the Ebola virus is 100 times what they say it is, worse than the C19er, man. The mortality rate is even higher. And that's just going to give these devils more of an excuse to be able to lock things down, to use this medical scare as a reason for you to be digitally identified, to be able to track and to trace and to keep tabs on everybody. So all these things and all these polycrises are all going to ultimately lead to this man being justified and bringing in this digital slave system, man. And you've been warned and told by the prophets over and over again. It says, verse 34, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled. Talking about this generation. So a lot of you be in that spirit of, yeah, brother, I believe that, but just not in my generation. Well, this just said otherwise. It said this generation, man. And because this whole, what's these niggas called? This Gen Z, these YNs, this is the last generation that's going to be here in Babylon the Great, America, before this place is going to be destroyed. The Lord ain't finna let another generation of you little degenerate monsters produce another brood of gremlins, man. It ain't going to happen, man. This is the last generation. And everything that's coming to pass, this World War III, this mark of the beast, the nuclear destruction, the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, is going to come in this generation, man. All right, hey, Lord willing, within the next year. So it's going to be in this time right now, and you can't put it off. It says, verily I say unto you that this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, meaning what? This heaven and earth meaning this rulership, this age. It's not talking about the earth and the heaven. This whole planet is going to be destroyed. That's just not true. Scriptures tell you that the earth abideth forever, but it's saying the heaven and this earth is talking about this age, this earth age. This time that we're in now. It's going to pass away, meaning it's going to be destroyed. And what's going to come up next is the kingdom of heaven, man. It says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. You see? Because the Lord's words are forever. They're eternal. They're for eternity, man. The Lord's words cannot be scrubbed or erased out of this universe, man. Ultimately dealing with the prophecies. Whatever the Lord say he's going to do is going to come to pass. And there's no man, no thing on this earth that can, stop the words of the Heavenly Father from coming to pass, man. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Here's the point. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You see? Same thing is happening when the Lord flooded the earth back then. The same thing is happening now. Except for this time, the wickedness is exceedingly surpassed what was happening during the time of the flood. See, and what was going on while Noah was preaching and preparing the ark? He was out there prophesying, telling the people that it was going to rain, that great judgment was going to come, that the earth was full of wickedness, that you people were going off. The same thing that we're doing now, man. And meanwhile, what are you people doing now? You're marrying, you're giving into marriage, you're talking about going on vacation. A lot of you are getting ready for your, a lot of you are trying to get your summer bodies ready. You know, a lot of you talking about going on vacation, which ain't none of you niggas going on vacation. All right? Ain't none of you going on vacation because now a lot of you people are out here trying to book flights and your flights are getting canceled, man. God bless you. You too, bro. All right, y'all paying all this money to go on vacation, but guess what? The Lord is shutting down traveling, man. These airlines are telling you there ain't enough fuel. The prices are too high. Or if you do get a plane ticket to go somewhere, the flight get canceled 3, 4, 5 times, man. Which the Lord is trying to show you. Look, we ain't in time for all of that, man. Like I said, right now, what Jake is talking about, getting the bag, starting businesses. Oh, I'm about to get married, brother. You're doing all these things except for praying for the great and dreadful day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're doing everything in your power not to take heed to the prophets and what we're out here warning you and telling you this damn devil is getting ready to bring upon you, man. Hey, so when it hits and when it comes and you don't know what to do and you ain't got the answers and this thing comes and you get bulldozed and you submit unto it, it's going to be to your own damn destruction, man. Because the Lord showed mercy. He sent his prophets. We was out here day in and day out speaking. But wasn't nobody watching. Wasn't nobody out here. Y'all was telling us to get a job. Oh, shut the hell up. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Hey, the Lord was still showing you mercy and warning you what was getting ready to come. But you didn't want to take heed. You didn't want to listen. You want to do your own thing. So, hey, so when that judgment comes and this thing is on your ass and you ain't got no answers, you don't know what to do, and you end up taking this mark of the beast, it's going to be good for you. Because we told you and we warned you, man. All right? So therefore, this is why you should be getting yourself ready. It says, then shall 2 be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come, you see? So this is why you got to always be watching and always stay ready, man. Making sure that you're continuously preparing yourself for the coming of the Lord. And how are you supposed to prepare yourself? By being obedient, trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, walking in the fear and the obedience of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Coming out of this world, man, and preparing for the dreadful day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Making your body a living sacrifice and doing everything within your power to be found blameless and without guilt before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai makes his second return, man. Because the Lord is about to bring it here on Babylon the Great and upon the world. You see? Hey, and we've been out here telling you and warning you these things were coming, man. But Jake still refuses to listen, so the hell with you. But anyway, let's get to this lesson, man. Hey, because the devil, the son of perdition, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is being revealed. He's being revealed in these last times, man. And along with him being revealed as being Esau Edom, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, the Lord is revealing his wicked agenda and his wicked plans, man. Which is ultimately going to lead to what? This third world war, which is going to ultimately lead to the mark of the beast, which is known as the hour of temptation, man. You see, all these things are all coinciding one with another. At the same time as the evil and the wicked are being revealed, the Lord is revealing who the true biblical Israelites are. The chosen people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and what you need to do to deliver yourselves in these last days. Who you should be praying to, who you should be calling upon. You know, he's trying to show you just how wicked and truly nasty and defective this world truly is. You know, showing us why we're in this condition. You know, what put us here, what we need to do to get out of this condition. And he's ultimately showing mercy by showing us how the end of this thing is going to completely go out and what you need to do in order to be delivered and saved from it, man. But you got a lot of our people who don't believe or think that they need to be saved or delivered out of America because they believe this is the kingdom of heaven. You see, because ultimately a lot of our people love America. They love this wicked-ass society because they're wicked themselves. And they really love it ultimately because they can be just as wicked and as nasty and as rebellious to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai as they want to, man. And they can freely do whatever they want. See, this is why our people have such a love and an affinity for this place, because they love the wickedness of it. And they ultimately hate righteousness and the truth. And that's why they're going to die here in Babylon the Great. And when we have no issues or no problems telling you that you're going to die here in Babylon the Great, America, if you're not, part of the elect of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, nor seeking the Lord. Period, man. All right, hey, and like I said, this devil Esau, he's being revealed. And then ultimately his agenda and what he's ultimately been set up to do is revealed. And in these last times, the Lord is about to let this devil come down with great wrath so he can bring in his ultimate wicked, nasty agenda of this new world order, which is literally going to enslave all of humanity via this technology, man. But in the meantime, presented is as salvation and help and miracles and magic. And now Elon Musk is saying that their technology is putting them on the level of Yahweh Shai or Christ himself, man. And it's going to deceive a lot of you people into taking this man's microchip. All right? Only to your own destruction and your own death, man. So let's get this in Thessalonians, man. Hey, because this man is revealed, man. And all you Jake out there, you ain't got no excuse. You can't say you didn't know, you didn't hear. You can't say, oh, this man, the white man, he ain't that bad. He changed. Yeah, okay, nigga, whatever. Believe that all you want to. That just shows that, hey, you're still under strong delusions, man. If you believe that this man has changed and this man is still not the same old devil that he's always been. All right? Oh, scriptures tell you, let me get that. Even, is that 2 Corinthians 11? Let me get that real fast. Let me get Thessalonians first. Then let me get 2 Corinthians 11, man. See, and this is why a lot of you, Jake, are going to be duped into believing that, man. You know? You think just because Esau put on a suit and shaved the hair off his back and got some veneers with a lab coat that he's changed, that he's not that same old devil that he's always been. Now he's the same old devil. He's just cleaned up his image and slicked his hair back and got a nice Brooks Brothers suit on. Hey, but the spirit and the heart of that devil was still the same. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and 14. It says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. And they show you that all the time in the movies, you know? Hey, whenever the devil or Satan comes to you, he's not going to come to you in his true, horrible, wicked, corruptible fashion. He's going to come to you, you know, clean cut with a suit on, you know, speaking very elegantly, just like on the movie The Devil's Advocate. You know, Al Pacino's character, the devil. Whenever you saw him, he didn't look like the devil. Shit, he even told what's his name, man? Keanu Reeves, his character, you know, people look at me. Oh, Slakia. You know, when you watch the movie The Devil's Advocate, he even told Keanu Reeves' character, he was like, look at me, underestimated from day one. He was like, look, people look at me, what do you think? You don't think much, little old me, you know? And that's how the devil comes, man. You know, he comes to you unassuming. He comes to you, you know, playing the part, looking clean cut, looking like he, you know, speaking smooth and great words. But inwardly, he's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And he's deceiving you, man. But he's making it seem as if everything that he's giving you is to help you and it's for your benefit and it's something for the good, but it's really all for the worse and for the bad, man. Yep. Oh shit. This is back in 2 Corinthians. Yeah, 2 Corinthians. Yep, 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, I read it in NLT, it says, but I am not surprised. Even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. So it is no wonder that his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness. In the end, they will get the punishments their wicked deeds deserve. Right. When you watch the World Economic Forum, when you see Klaus Schwab, when you see Noah Harari, when you see Donald Trump, And you see all these servants of Satan and the workers of these elites, their cardboard cutouts, their pundits. They always come to you looking unassuming. They come in their suits, they come in the lab coats. They're fresh cut, they're clean. They got all these titles, PhD and doctor and expert this, expert that. Not knowing that that's just the damn devil and Satan in disguise, man. And they come on TV, the tie is straight, the hair is not a hair out of place, and they come and present themselves as angels and helpers, but really all of their deeds and their agenda is all fucking wickedness, man. You see, and that's how the devil comes, man. Very unassuming, very he looks trustworthy, man. But really, everything that he's doing is totally wickedness, man. Hey, and now this man is being revealed, man. Even now, now Fauci came back out. Anybody believe in fucking Fauci? What the hell he's talking about with this Ebola virus and this Hunter virus? Some of these dumbass people are because they're stupid, but for the majority, a lot of people are like, nah, this motherfucker can't be trusted. Don't let the lab coat fool you. Don't let the fancy titles fool you. These people are coming and do the agenda of the damn devil. Hey, whenever you see the World Health Organization, already know off the rip, that's the devil. Their working is coming after the working of Satan. With all deceivableness, man. But it's being presented as help and as safety, in a way to make things safe and to do this and to do that. But really, they're all just corralling you into a goddamn digital system of slavery, man. You see? And this man is revealed and he can't hide himself. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except their coming and falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And this whole government, from the top to the bottom, whether it's the World Health Organization, whether it's the International Bank of Settlements, whether it's this the medical system, the president, these mayors, these governors, every component of this man's society and his government is all after the working of Satan, man. It's the damn, it's demonic, man. And it's ultimately been set up to deceive you people, especially you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the Israelites, man. Everything about this man's system has been geared to handicap, to hinder, to subjugate, to corrupt, and to keep you Israelites in a subservient status, man. And ultimately to keep you in constant rebellion against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is why you are never to trust your enemy, man. And now more than ever. Now these devils, I'll read it. It says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. How is he doing that now? Via this technology, man. This is what this whole technology is really all about, is Esau, these elites, trying to establish himself as a technological God over you people. Using artificial intelligence, AI, talking about humans are hackable animals, putting trackable micro C-hips, plantable brain chips in all of you people. You see, this is how he's trying to exalt himself as God, is via this technology, man. And he's going to oppress you people under this technological system. To where everything that you do, every thought, every action, every step, every breath, every thing that's happening on the earth, he wants to be able to monitor and to trace and to watch and to calculate and to judge as if he's the Most High himself via this technology, man. And we've been blowing the trumpet and warning you, Jake, that this is what this New World Order and this digital ID and all this cashless society and this New World Order is really all about, man. It's not about saving the earth, man. It's not about sustainability. It's not about fixing the air. This shit in the air right now, this dude is aerosoling and putting chemicals in the air to make this artificial intelligence and this technology be able to operate more smoother, man. He's literally trying to geologically change the atmosphere of the earth to support this fucking New World Order system. This is why he got all these goddamn AI data centers everywhere. It's all part of this beast system so that they can play God, man. Hey, those damn those AI centers ain't nothing more but modern temples to this artificial intelligence AI God, man. And it's going to destroy the earth, pollute the water. It's going to raise the temperature around you. It's going to destroy the soil. It's going to keep your black ass up at night, with the constant humming. It's like the radiation is going to just completely just annihilate and obliterate everything. This is why this man's going to be destroyed. And this is why this New World Order is just a stupid, idiotic, completely dumbass idea, man. Because it's not going to bring life. It's not going to forward life. It's ultimately just going to destroy life, man. And if he was able to go on with this shit forever, like scriptures say, there would no flesh be left to be saved, because his new world, because AI would literally destroy the whole earth, man. If it was to go unchecked and judged, man. See, it says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time." And now is the time. It's been the time, man. Like I said, going back to 2007, that's when Esau, through the YouTube and the internet, really got exposed. That's when his skirt really got lifted up. That's when he really got exposed and tagged as being the biblical Edomites, man. And now these devils are doing everything in their power to try to get that stain and that name off of them, but it's too late, man. There's nothing you can do, Esau. All right? Hey, here it is, right? You trying to track and trace us. Look, nigga, you've been tracked and traced through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And now the target is on your red ass, man. And that name of Esau Edom is going to stick with you now until to the kingdom, man. Until eventually, after 1,000 years of slavery, when you're deleted off the earth, man. That's why Jay Rockefeller said the internet should have never been invented, man. Well, hey, that wasn't in your control. That wasn't in your power. That was all the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ultimately for this truth and this gospel to be proclaimed throughout the four corners of the earth. And now the end is here, man. And your ass is exposed. You know, hey, the truth is coming out, and now you can't hide yourself, man. So you might as well just go ahead and do what you got to do. Come with your new world order. Come with your goddamn, with your new lockdown with this Ebola virus and the Hunter virus and whatever else you got to do, because we already know how your chapter ends, man. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work," and he's working like a mofo right now, man. How is he working right now? Deceitfully, and his magnus opus is this new world order, this digital ID. You know, which now they're telling you in order for you to function and to get a job and to operate within society, you must needs have this, man. And it's going to get to a point to where it's going to be mandatory. It's not going to be an option not to have it, man, because they're creating the system to where you got to have it. Otherwise, you can't operate within it. They're creating this. It's kind of like now, if you have actual cassette tapes. And you got one of these new cars, that cassette tape is literally it's literally useless. There's nowhere for you to use that disc. I mean that tape in your car to play music, because that car is not even equipped with that old ass technology to where it's obsolete. And this is what these devils are getting ready to create. Unless you bow down to the system, you will become obsolete. You will be unable to function and operate within society, man. Like I said last week, eventually, you know what they're going to do? If you don't want to take the mark of the beast, if you don't want to get your digital ID up to par with the government, they're going to give you the option to fucking put yourself in one of those pods where you can just kill yourself, like they're doing in Canada, man. And be like, look, okay, you don't want to function with this society? You don't want to be part of this new world order? Hey, we'll just give you a humane death, and we'll just let you go into one of these pods and you can just kill yourself. Or they're going to put your head in the guillotine, or they might put you before a firing squad, man. Or worse. It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." See, what's the consuming with the spirit of his mouth is the prophets and the men of the Lord. You know, and you got the third witness, these whistleblowers, you know, these Edomites, these other nations that are coming out revealing information about this devil too. But it's ultimately through the mouth of the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And us using the scriptures to expose this damn devil, man. It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders." See? Let's get that word for lying signs. Shalom, Mark. Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah. Let's get that word for lying wonders, because that's what the shit that they're presenting with this digital ID and what Elon Musk just came out and said is all about. Lying wonders. Let's get that. Right, the word for signs, right? The hell? Right, and the word for signs is Samion. It says a sign, a prodigy, a portent, an unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. You see, and that's what they're telling you, that this technology and neural links and telekinesis and all this other form of technology that these devils are presenting is able to do, man. You see, and that's how they're going to deceive a lot of you people into ultimately bowing down to this new world order, man. To looking at it as a form of peace and safety, because they're going to promise you the world. They're going to promise you life extension. We'll be able to cure cancers. We'll be able to pinpoint diseases and sicknesses. You know what I mean? We'll be able to increase your IQ by 200. You'll be able to learn Spanish in in 10. It's kind of like the Matrix, when Neo and them would, when they hijacked Neo to the system and he learned Kung Fu in like 5 seconds. This is the type of miracles they're going to be promising you people that this technology can provide you, man. And they're going to tell you, you don't need the God of the Bible. You don't need the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. AI is the new God. And they're going to make you niggas bow down and worship artificial intelligence and technology when they start making the blind to see. When they start giving the colorblind the ability to see in color, when they're going to be able to give you supersonic hearing. Elon Musk was just saying this shit, man. They might give you, we can increase your vision where you can zoom in and see 20 miles down the road. You're not going to have a cell phone anymore. We'll put the cell phone inside of you. We're going to upgrade you. You're going to evolve beyond the normal bounds of what of man that God made. We superseded God. We're beyond God. Now we're gods, And you dumbass people are going to believe that he's going to hook you up with that when all he's going to do is put this micro C-hip in you, put these neural links in your brain, only to rule over your dumbass and oppress you in their new world order, man. And you're going to be like, what about everything you promised me? He's going to laugh in your fucking face, man. Remember, this is the devil that we're talking about here, man. This is why the scriptures say, never to trust thine enemy. Though he pretends to help thee, he's going to undermine your dumbass, man. And this devil Esau has never been able to be trusted. He backstabbed and broken every treaty and everything that he said he promised he would do. He does the complete opposite. Look at Trump recently in his whole campaign before president. Wasn't he campaigning to stop wars, to make America great again? He's going to give more jobs. You're going to live better lives. And he's done the complete and exact fucking opposite, man. So this man can never be fucking trusted. Especially how much more now? But you dumbass Jake still going to trust this damn devil, man. Only to your own destruction, man. So let me get some of these articles, man, showing you some of these miracles and these signs this devil's getting ready to roll out to deceive you people with, man. See? Look at this one. Look at this. Here we go. It says Elon Musk compares his company's work to that of it says Jesus, but we know his name is Yahushua. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. See, man, I was able to read this article earlier. Now they want me to sign up and register. You piece of shit. Hell no. Here we go. Got another article. It says, this is from futurism.com. It says, Elon Musk compares his work to miracles performed by, it says, Jesus Christ. See? So these are the miracles these devils are getting ready to present to you people in order to deceive you into acquiescing into this new world order, man, with the promises of peace and safety and longevity and life and life extension. We're gonna make things more peaceful. We're gonna make things. We're gonna make this world a paradise. Here it is. Esau had the earth as a paradise, and he destroyed this shit. And like I said, what do you think this artificial intelligence and AI is gonna ultimately do? Is destroy the planet, man. Like I said, do some research on the damage that these data centers cause. How much fresh water they need. How much how much electricity and power they're going to use up on a day-to-day basis. How much they heat up the surrounding areas of where these goddamn data centers are. The constant 24-hour humming, the 24-hour constant use of power and energy is going to literally destroy everything in its vicinity, and ultimately it's going to destroy you people around it, man. So what the hell is really going on here, man? See, this is why scripture say this man is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, man. All right, he's the harbinger of death. You see, his whole character story was to take peace from the earth and to bring death and destruction and chaos and confusion and disobedience and disorder and complete wickedness, man. And you're gonna go and follow this damn devil down the path of this new world order, thinking that he's gonna do right by you finally. Let me get that real fast. Let's start with a precept. Let me get this. This is Ecclesiastes Ecclesiastes 7:13. Consider the work of the Most High, and are we not all the work of the Heavenly Father? Did not the Most High create the vessels fitted for destruction and the vessels fitted for mercy? Did not the Lord create the good as well as the bad? Did he not create the righteous people and the wicked people? It says, consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he have made crooked? And who's crooked? Esau, Edom, man. This man's a damn devil. Always has been, always will be. It's in his DNA. You can't get around it. He can't do good to save his life. My brother got a precept. Jeremiah 9:8. It says, their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth in wait. And this is Esau. Beautiful precept, brother. And this is Esau and everything that he presents to you people, man. Like that article I'm about to read is a perfect example of that precept the brother just dropped, man. And what I'm reading right here. You see? I'm looking for one in particular. Where is it? Oh, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, this is Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spot? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil? And the answer is absolutely not. The leopard can't change his spot. The Ethiopian can't change his complexion or his skin, man. That's the work of the Heavenly Father, man. So you think Esau can do good, who has known throughout all of his history of doing evil and being crooked and being wicked, all of a sudden he's going to turn over a new leaf in the end of the world and be a righteous individual? Get the hell out of here, man. Scriptures even tell you in the land of uprightness, he will not learn righteousness, man. This man is he is what he is, you know? You know? Anyway, let's go back to this article. So these devils coming with these fucking bullshit ass miracles, man. And it's all cap, it's all bullshit, it's all pseudos, man. It says, stop us if you heard this one before. A formerly beloved public figure eviscerates their own reputation via, come on. I don't want to hear all that shit. Get to the point. Yep, it says, speaking by video link at an event in Israel this week. Oh, you happen to be over there, right? As spotted by MarketWatch, Musk complained that his brain-computer interface company Neuralink doesn't get the credit it deserves. Restoring control of people who are tetraplegics and restoring sight, I think, are pretty big deals, Musk boasted. They're sort of what I might call Jesus-level technologies, man. You see? And this is the miracles this devil is presenting, that he's going to deceive you people into going into this new world order, man. To believing that that these things that he's doing is the righteous way to do it, man. You see? And who have you been hearing and been warning about this time and time again? Starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, man. We've been telling you what this technology and what it's ultimately all about and what this devil is trying to achieve with it, man. It's not to make the world better. It's not to save the planet or the earth, or to bring peace and safety and longevity and righteousness and clean air, clean water. You know? He ain't thinking about none of these things, man. Hey, the very technology within itself destroys the earth rather than restoring the earth, man. You know, but this is part of these miracles that he's getting ready to bring down upon you people. And you got Jake over here laughing, scoffing, ain't taking it seriously. Don't think it, you know, that it doesn't hold any negative or wicked weight. But it's everything, man. All this shit is going to lead to the mark of the beast. All this is going to lead to the hour of temptation. All this is going to lead to exactly what John the Revelator saw in the book of Revelation, man. Hey, it's going to lead. Hey, we told you the judgment that you're going to receive if you acquiesce and bow down to this shit that this man is getting ready to present you with. Though he's like when they say peace and safety, then we know sudden destruction is going to come. Well, look at this. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, dealing with what? This American system, which really goes back to Rome. You know, the two horns represents the Republican, the Democratic Party, man. Goes back to ancient Rome, the plebeians and the patricians, man. You see, and it's being presented to you as a lamb, as something peaceful, as something docile, as something helpful. But really, it has a more nefarious and draconian, you know, undertaking within it. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, which is the Roman Empire, and causes the earth and then there dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. You see? And all these countries basically worship the system of America. This whole America's trying to bring democracy every goddamn where, man, which is totally a utterly corrupted ass system. You know, you see how it operates and works here, man. Politicians are crooked. They take bribes. You know what I mean? They only operate with if you bribe them. You know, you bribe a politician, you can get whatever the hell you want. He'll get bills and laws passed for you that's totally in the interest of those that are funding them, man. All right, but they got another precept. Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive. Oh, I read that. Yeah, it's the spirit though, bro. The water. Yep. It says, and he exercises the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, and doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. You see? And one of the precepts goes back to 2 Thessalonians, like the brother just read, man. You see, but he's deceiving you by these miracles. Let's get that. In Revelation 13, man. And I'm reading about the miracles right now, but Elon Musk just told you that their technology is somewhat on the level of the anointed, of Christ. Making the blind to see, making the lame to walk. You see, now we're gods. Now we got God-like power via this technology. And this is what you need to worship. Don't worship the God of the Bible. You don't have to fear the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look, this technology and AI and artificial intelligence and these data centers, you know, cashless societies, everything that we're getting ready to present to the world, it's like God on earth, man. And if you bow down and worship it, hey, you can be a partaker. You can be a joint heir with our technology, man. This is what this faggot Elon Musk just said. And a lot of you people are going to fall for this shit because you're simple and you're stupid, man. And you really think this technology is really all that, and it ain't shit. Hey, and a lot of you dumbasses going to get the neural link. You're going to get these different brain chips, and you're going to malfunction. You're going to get cancer. You're going to get all type of diseases. All right? That shit going to fry your brains. There's going to be a lot of you motherfuckers going to just die as guinea pigs trying to take this shit, thinking it's going to help you. There might be a few of you who might have a decent, okay procedure, but for a lot of you, it's just going to you're just going to drop dead, man. For putting your trust in this damn devil, man. And remember, technology has never been perfect, especially Esau's technology. It's always flawed. It always comes with mistakes, man. Hey, but the spiritual power and the power and the ability of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is perfect. We don't make no mistakes, man. And when Yahushua healed those people, they were completely healed with no side effects, no mishaps. They didn't have to go get a surgery. They didn't have to go and lay on a hospital bed and get their goddamn skull, their brains opened up to be able to receive the power and the miracle of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. But anyways, go to that word for miracles. Right, miracles in Revelations 13 and 14. The same word, Semion. Yep, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. See? Of miracles and wonders by which the Most High authenticates the men sent by him, but the Most High didn't send Esau. Well, not on the right hand. He sent Esau on the left to be what? An adversary, to be Satan, to come to oppose the righteousness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua via this left-handed pseudoscience, artificial form of a spiritual power, man. Which a lot of our people are going to end up taking that left road and trusting in Esau's science and technology and his miracles instead of the faith and the righteous hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And I can see it as clear as day. We can see it getting ready to come because you niggas already felt the test during the whole the C19er. When a lot of you went and rolled that sleeve up and took that jabby stabby, man. And what did he do with that? He promised you that it was safe and effective. Oh, it's going to cure you. Oh, it's going to save all these people. And it did the complete and exact opposite. Destroyed every goddamn body that took that shit. Now you got turbo C's. Dudes was getting what's that shit called? A green beret, marine beret, where their eyeball was frozen and shit. You know, people was just dropping dead, having heart attacks. Young athletes, hearts was exploding in their chest while they were playing sports. Even LeBron James' son, little dumb nigga, went and took that shit. He had goddamn heart attack at 19 years old. But you're going to trust this damn devil, though. Okay, have at it. Anyways, back here, back in this article, it says, restoring control of people who are tetraplegics and restoring sight, I think, are pretty big deals, Musk boasted. They're sort of what I might call Jesus-level technologies. And you know what I always think about when I hear about these devils trying to present this technology as Yahweh Shai-like capabilities? Really what they're trying to do, as far as I see it, is they're trying to show you that, look, we can counteract the judgment of the Most High. Look, the Most High made you blind. Guess what? Through my technology and through my God-like power, I can reverse God's judgment. The Lord made you crippled because what you did in the past life. Hey, I can replace that. I can fix what the Most High did to you. So I should be God. Look at me. We don't have to fear the Heavenly Father. We don't have to obey His commandments. We don't have to do what He says. If the Lord punishes us by bringing a famine or a drought, we get the technology now where we can make it rain. We can bring seed clouding. You know? Oh, if one of these countries don't want to do what we say, hey, we'll bring an earthquake. We'll use the harp to bring an earthquake to judge these nations, man. Even I forgot that one president said it. He that can control the weather can basically be like God, man. And this is the type of things this devil is trying to take upon himself with this technology. But it's all artificial. It's all pseudo. It's all fake. And it's only going to work as loud as Yahweh Shai allows it to work, man. Hey, because once the Lord say, hey, no mas, it's no mas for Esau, Edom, man. See? It says, to be clear, Neuralink offers a brain implant with comparable functionality to many others on the market, allowing users to carry out routine computing tasks like typing and moving a mouse cursor using mental cues. Ooh. You know, what do you fucking do? I can do that with my fingers, nigga. I mean, come on. It says that's certainly pretty cool, but the New Testament of the Bible describes, it says Jesus here, but we know it's Yahweh Shai, as the literal Son of God who performs extraordinary miracles such as healing a paralyzed man, restoring sight to the blind, and even bringing a dead person back to life. And Esau is telling you he's even able to do that shit if you let him talk long enough. You see? So this man is trying to use technology to be like the Most High, man. That's why we read 2 Thessalonians. He's exalting and opposing himself above all that is called God or worship via this technology, man. And he's going to require you people to make a sacrifice in order to go into his new world, to come into his so-called new form of heaven on earth, is you're going to have to bow to this technology and worship the image of this beast, like I'm reading here in Revelation 13. And it says, where was I? Yep, and it says, and he doth great. I read that. It says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And I'm reading about the miracles right now. This technology, man. And don't get me wrong. Some of this technology is cool. You know, it serves a purpose. But ultimately, we know that Esau is going to use this technology to do more wickedness than good, man. This devil has technology to where everybody can have free electricity. Where you can have clean air, clean electricity, clean power plants. You know, you can have cars and vehicles that can get like 300 miles to the gallon. You know, he doesn't have to spill oil or nuclear waste within the earth, because you know this earth is paradise, and it provides all these you know, different minerals and things in the earth if it's done in righteousness, to where hey, the earth can be unharmed and undamaged, you know, by these different industries and different technologies, man. But we know this man is the devil and he's all out for profit, and he really don't give a good goddamn about the quality of the earth, as long as he can make profit and reap the benefits and do with it with what he wants to do with it. You see? That's why the scripture says, let me get that real fast. Yep, this is Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? You see? And the people imagine a vain thing. This new world order is vain. Look at this word vain. I know what it means, but just to, you know, dive into it. And the word vain in the Hebrew, H7384, is ra-yak. Ra-yakwa. It says emptiness, vanity, idle, vain, no purpose, you see? Now, Esau think his new world order and what he's doing is going to serve his purpose, but really, it don't serve no purpose, man. Hey, the only purpose it's really going to serve is just wickedness, which is not light, which is not righteousness, which is really ultimately produces really nothing positive, man. And that's why this whole new world order and Babylon the Great and these data centers and his whole society is going to go up in smoke via this nuclear destruction, man. Look at this: emptiness, Figuratively, a worthless thing, in vain, to no purpose. You see? And this is what these international bankers and these elites are ultimately doing, because it's all going to end in failure any goddamn way. All of this money, it's like, look, you got to remember, all these data centers, all this money, Esau's investing billions and trillions of dollars into this agenda of his, and it's all going to just be destroyed at the end of the day. So it's all vain. It's all vanity, man. And they're doing it all in hopes of trying to, escape from the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is impossible. All right, look, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness of it. The Lord controls everything on this planet Earth, man. It's nothing that's on this earth that the Heavenly Father doesn't control or doesn't have power over. So your whole New World Order is vain, because it's you basically trying to escape the power of the Lord, man. It says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel against Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You see? So everything that they're doing in their counsel is against the Most High. Ultimately, to try to circumvent the power of the Heavenly Father, man, so that they can become the Most High. This is why they got CERN. They're trying to open up wormholes. They're trying to open up portals to go to the fourth dimension, try to become and go face to face before Yahweh Shem Yahushua, using their sorcery, their witchcraft, the technology, all to trying to get away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and it's futile and it's vain. All right, got you, brother. Brother got Job 20 and 25. It says, Job 20 and 24. 23. It said, Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and he shall rain it upon him while he is eating. What? When he's getting ready to establish this new world order. The Lord's going to send the nuclear missiles and burn all this shit up, man. So everything that he's doing is ultimately in vain. We just know it just has to play out as far as prophecy is concerned. And we know he's going to do particular things. We know he's going to microchip a certain amount of the people. He's going to bring in this digital ID and cashless society to a certain extent, but it's not going to come to his full fruition. He's not going to ultimately get to the finale of what he thinks is going to do, which is to reestablish his birthright and rule on the earth forever via this technology. No. The Lord's going to rain on your red ass while you eating, while you think you got it all together. Hey, Yahushua is going to crack them clouds, and we're going to get busy on you devils. It says, it is drawn, it cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places, a fire not blown shall consume him, it shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. You see? Ultimately, the nuclear missiles, man. Hey, and the earth is going to rise up against you, man. Hey, the earth is rising up against you right now. This is why the earth is dying. This is why you're getting ready to have an El Nino. This is why you're going to have catastrophic weather events. It's all the earth fighting the back against your stupid ass, man. And ultimately, Yahushua is going to come back with the thousands of angels to fight against you, and you're going to be broken. You're going to be broken. You're going to be beaten. You're going to be decapitated, man. All right, back in Psalms 2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed ones, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. But in the NLT, I like it better. It says, the kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against Yahweh and against his anointed ones. Who's his anointed ones? The Israelites, us. The angels. Hey, these devils are really going to try to fight against Yahweh's second coming. This is why they got weapons in space. Dude weapons, all this certain technology. And recently you just had Trump. This is what I took from it. He recently put a post on Live Social of him walking with Secret Service members, and they had an alien, which we know that's them trying to say the angels, pretty much shackled in chains, like as if they are going to defeat the angels and take them captive and lock them away, like on the movie Independence Day 2, man. All vanity, all stupidity, all of them. This is all of them raging, man, with these stupid ass plots and vain imaginations. It says back in Psalms 2 in the NLT, in verse 3, it says, let us break their chains, they cried, and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High. And that's what Noah Harari was saying all on those tech talks, man. We don't have to fear the God of the Bible. If he wants to bring a plane of drought, we make it rain. We got the technology where we can be God, where we can create inorganic life You know, we can, if we're sick, we can heal ourselves. We don't have to worry about, subjugating ourselves to the Most High, man. It says, let us break their chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High. But the one who rules in heaven laughs, the Lord scoffs at them. Yeah, the Lord's like, nigga, are you out of your mind, man? And that's the same sentiment that we have. But it shows you that the Lord created this man to be the perfect devil. And this is why the scriptures in Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, speaks about the most proud, man. You know? And the Lord says that, let me get that real fast. Read this. Then in anger, he rebukes them, terrifying them with his fierce fury, like the brother just read in Job 20. When Yahushua cracked those clouds, when he allows these nuclear missiles to fire upon this place. The Lord's going to rebuke these damn devils, man. He's going to judge them. He's going to send back Yahushua to make war upon all these nations and their armies. This is why they're being gathered into the valley of Jehoshaphat. This is why Yahushua said, wait ye upon me until the day that I rise up to the prey, man. Because the Lord's going to put a whole lot of belt to ass on you nations, and especially you fucking Edomites, man. And the Lord's going to save all of you international bankers, you elites, you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, all of you so-called bloodline Illuminati family members. Because we know you're going to be in your bunkers, you're going to be in these different hiding places when all this shit happens, and we're going to come get your ass, man. You're going to be visited by the Lord of hosts, man. We're going to come out of the chariots after we're beamed up, and we're going to bust down those bunker doors. We're going to grab you by that hairy, what's the word I'm looking for? That hairy goddamn, hairy yellow-haired scalp of yours. I mean, that leprous scalp of yours, and we're going to pull you out of those bunkers, and you're going straight into captivity, nigga. We're going to slap chains on your red asses, on you elites, man. And you're going to work, man. You're going to work like Rihanna, man. All right? It says, for the Lord declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne in Jerusalem on my holy mountain, which is Yahweh Shai, man. It's going to be under King David under 144,000. But I just, hold that precept on. Yeah. It's where Yahweh Shai, the Lord says, like, I heard all your proud speeches, and then the things that you heard, I've heard them. How does it go? Your brother know where that's at. For sure. Let me see. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. Yep, this is Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35:7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. And Mount Seir goes back to Esau, Edom. It's talking about the white man in general, man. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. And Mount Seir, spiritually, is talking about America, man. This is the modern day Mount Seir. All right, and this is where all of Esau's great swelling words and his pride and his arrogance and all of his agenda, his new world order, his casteless societies, you know, it all stems from here in Babylon the Great America. Now, of course, they say these things in different parts of the world, but America is like the main headquarters of the wickedness of this damn devil, man. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers they shall fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas Yahweh was there, you see? And this is what this New World Order is really all about. Him trying to possess both the northern and the southern kingdom and all the chosen people of the Most High, who are the Israelites, in his possession via this technology, via the technological enslavement, the micro C hip, the mark of the beast. You know, this technocracy, you see? And see, talking about, he's putting all this different mRNA, DNA in people, putting all these different, trying to put his name, trying to put his signature on the creation of the Most High via this technology, via this, all those different, what's that shit called, man? The mRNA and those other gene altering technology that he has, man. You see? It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will evil do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy which thou hast used out of the hatred against them. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are giving us to consume. See? Thus with your mouth have you boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. So Esau, you through, bro. You through. Most High got you clocked, man. He got all of your wickedness numbered and marked, and the angels are keeping track and hearing everything, man. They dropping that spiritual dime on your red ass, and we out here dropping a spiritual a dime on you too through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Yep. Yep, it says, thus saith the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. Because scriptures tell you that in Isaiah or Jeremiah, that even the fir trees are going to rejoice when you are destroyed. The whole earth is going to break forth into singing when the Edomites, you so-called white people, are taken out of rulership and power, man. When your New World Order is destroyed, when this American government, when NATO, the EU, your whole wicked grip on this earth is destroyed, the whole earth is going to rejoice, man. What does it tell you in Proverbs 27 chapter, I think, or 29? When the righteous are in the authority, the people rejoice, man. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, man. So obviously the wicked are totally in authority because the people are mourning. But when you're taken out of power, the Most High is going to put one over it that is profitable. The people are going to rejoice, man. When the kingdom of heaven is established, and the reign of terror of the Edomites, and you nations are subjugated and stomped out, and the righteous authority of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is in the earth, the whole earth is going to rejoice, man. From sea to shining sheep, from the trees to the birds to the animals to the people, just to life in general is going to rejoice when you are destroyed. Hey, and we're going to rejoice at your desolate state, man. It says, and thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee, that thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh, man. So what are you going to do about that, Esau? You can't get around it. And the Lord is hearing all your proud boasting and shit talking. I'm reading about some of it right now with Elon Musk. Bust her ass, man. That coward, that chump, that buster, you see? Let's read this again. It says, but the New Testament of the Bible describes Yahushua as the literal Son of God, who performs extraordinary miracles such as healing a paralyzed man, restoring sight to the blind, and even bringing a dead person back to life. It's true that Musk has hyped up the possibility of restoring vision to the blind and movement to the paralyzed through future Neuralink tech, you see? So they're trying to tell you that this technology is godlike. But it's not from God, but it's through him and his technology, so he should be worshipped. You need to bow down at his feet, man. And if you want access to this shit, you're going to have to eventually acquiesce to this system, to digital identification. You're going to have to allow us to penetrate you with this mark of ours, man. And then we'll give you access to these miracles, which he ain't going to give you niggas access to shit any goddamn way. Remember, this man can never be trusted. He's a liar and the father of lies, man. And he can, under no circumstances, ever be trusted, man. He's always reneged on every agreement and every deal that he's ever made, man. It says, but the company has yet to show any evidence of those type of breakthroughs, and we're not aware of any plans by the billionaire to bring the dead back to life, but let them tell it, they'll tell you that they will. This man, he'll lie about every goddamn thing. He'll lie to you till he's blue in the face, as long as he can deceive you and to get you to do what he wants you to do, man. Just like Trump is telling you how Iran is destroyed, the American military is more powerful than it's ever been. Here it is, these niggas, they ain't got no more interceptors. They've been totally obliterated and destroyed out of Asia. All the military bases have been totally destroyed, packed up and blown out. But he's still coming online telling you that they still have a strong presence, and their military and their presence over there in Asia is stronger than ever, man. Anyways, It says, this falls, oh, this is the spirit, look at this. This falls into a long pattern of braggadocio by the world's wealthiest man. I just read that about the pride of Esau, his great swelling words, man. All this boasting that he's doing against the Most High. Because a lot of the shit that Esau is talking about is like, they're trying to create the technology to do this shit, but like I said, his technology is flawed, man. That shit is not perfect. You know, yeah, it might work a little bit, but it's not gonna it's not forever, man. Remember, Esau's chariots and his power is flesh. It's not spirit, man. So like I said, you know, and he ain't telling you how many animals he done killed, how many people he done fucked up through human trials with this technology. They're never gonna come out and tell you that. They're just gonna show you, oh, look at the monkey, he's using his brain, blah, blah, blah. They ain't gonna tell you as soon as the camera dropped, the monkey just fell out with a damn brain aneurysm and shit. You know, had a goddamn seizure right after he turned the camera off. He ain't gonna tell you how these human trials, he's jacking up all kind of people, doing all these tests on all these monkeys, killing the monkeys, man. What the hell you think this technology gonna do to you people when you trust it? When he tell you to take the mark of the beast, take a microchip in your arm is gonna promise you all these things. Your ass is gonna drop dead, just like you people who took that damn jump shot for that goddamn C virus, man. Y'all better wake the hell up. It says, when often makes bombastic claims that elevate his actual accomplishments into outrageous myth-making, unlike Yahushua, by all accounts a humble figure who impressed with actual deeds rather than swagger and empty claims. Ugh, that's a cut on these devils, man. Because everything that they're doing is all in pride and arrogance, man. And a lot of it is bullshit, man. And a lot of it is deception. You know? Like I said, it ain't gonna do none of the things he's telling you but to enslave you. And you're gonna be had in derision if you fall for it and you believe the shit, man. See? And you've been warned, brother. Got another one? This is Ecclesiastes 10:4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that's profitable. Yep, beautiful, which is Yahushua. And the 144,000 and the Israelites, man. And our upgraded, immortal, righteous bodies, man. Where we will be upgraded, and we're not going to be able to sin. We're not going to be able to tell a lie, man. See, look, that's the ultimate upgrade is 2 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. When the Lord puts his the new covenant that's going to be given unto the Israelites, man. That's going to be the total ultimate upgrade. And this is what Esau is trying to imitate with this technology, is what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to give. Let me get that, matter of fact, man. Let me get that, man. Let me finish this in Revelation 13. And they worshiped the dragon which gave power to the beast. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm over here. Yep, and deceived, Revelation 13:14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do inside of thee. See, so it's all deception, man. He's promising you all this eternal life and that you can see and do this and do that. Hey, ain't none of that shit gonna happen, bro. It's all gonna deceive you, man. Like I said, it ain't gonna give you none of those things. The only thing it's gonna give you is digital shackles and a digital technological slave system where it's just gonna be able to track and trace and monitor and keep tracks of everything that you're doing. He ain't gonna be able to give you eternal life. He ain't gonna be able to upgrade none of you motherfuckers, man. It's all deception. Esau doesn't have that power to give you life extension or to increase your IQ by 500 points, man. Or to give you the power of telekinesis with this technology. It's all carnal. It's all flawed. It's all a lie, man. It's all a lie, man. And remember, he has the power to deceive. And he has the power to use, he's going to be using deep fakes. He's going to be showing you people who look like they got the neural link. But that shit can all be AI. It can all be a deep fake. But he's going to be able to present it on TV as if it's real, man. Remember, right? Let me show you the power of Esau's deception. Remember, right, when they were showing, like, Joe Biden, and they were showing Fauci, pretending like they were getting their jab. That shit was filled with a saline solution. That shit wasn't real. But like I said, they had the power to put that on TV to make it look real. And meanwhile, the other people who received the real juice, they was up there giving reports and just falling out and shit. Dropping dead, heart exploding. Justin Bieber had the goddamn the eyeball was stuck wide open. Everybody had all these turbo C's and all type of other effects. But meanwhile, they showed you them taking the shit, but they had a saline injection, which is nothing but salt water. It's going to be the same in the future. They're going to be showing you Keir Starmer or even one of these so-called celebrities or high-profile people pretending to get injected with the O.T.B or whatever, But theirs might be, it might look real, but it's going to be fake for certain people. But for you real people, you're going to be receiving the real micro C-hip. Because remember, these international bankers, they're going to be above the law. They're going to be above having that shit within them. That's going to be for you slaves and for you peasants, man. And for all you people in the world. You know? Satan calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark on their right here in the forehead. That's going to be for you people that are beneath the 1%ers, man. They ain't going to be taking that shit. That's going to be for you slaves and you serfs and you people of the world. So you can be tracked and traced and monitored and bagged and tagged, man. See? It says, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, you see? Which is going to be, ultimately, you know, it's talking about the Roman Empire, the gods, the holidays, everything that, you know, the government, the buildings, the so-called holidays, the days of the week, everything that we adhere to now. But now it's going to be changed, man. It's going to be in this whole, this technocracy form. And it's going to be completely changed, because once they really push this new world order and everybody start getting this digital ID, you know, and you take that charagma, you ain't gonna have. It's gonna be a whole new. It's gonna be a new digital constitution. Hey, the old constitution of you having free speech and rights, that's gonna be fucking flushed down the toilet. That's not gonna exist anymore. They're gonna have a whole new form of constitutional rights and laws via their this technocracy, man. You're not gonna have the right to free speech. You're not gonna have the right to just do whatever you want to do like you can do now. See, this is why they have to get rid of this old world, get rid of the Constitution and the things that by law that give you the right to do what you can do now. This is why they're going to bring these different polycrises. They're going to bring, that's why they're pushing for this new lockdowns and bringing in this Ebola virus, making this, watch this. Watch this. They're going to use this Ebola virus and these different polycrisis to be able to basically do away with your constitutional rights and to bring in the Insurrection Act, to pass these executive orders to where your constitutional rights are no longer going to be available. And then they're going to roll out this new world order system, and they're going to have a new digital constitution around this whole this technocracy, man. And you ain't going to like it. Where is it at? Look at this. It says, Ebola, the WHO chief says Ebola is spreading rapidly in Congo, upgrades risk assessment. Right. Because they're getting ready to use this Ebola as another way to bring in another lockdown, man. And that Hunter virus, same playbook, man. To bring in what? To bring in this, to bring in these digital IDs and bullshit. Look at this. Another article. Healthcare providers forcing Americans. It's going to happen here in America, but it's going to happen in the UK, in London, in Africa, in Asia, in Australia. You know. Into the butt crack places of the planet. This is a global agenda, man. It's not just going to be here in America, it's going to be everywhere. It says healthcare providers forcing Americans to surrender biometric data for digital ID to earn medical care. So what is that telling you? Pretty soon, if you don't have allow them to have your biometrics, your eye scan, your thumbprint, you to be basically injected into the medical system via your biometrics, you can't receive medical care. So they don't give a damn. You can snap your ankle in half and you need medical care, but if you don't have your biometrics up to par, they're not going to be able to treat you in the hospital, because basically you're not going to be in their database. Basically, it's going to be like you don't even fucking exist. See, so like I said all the time, they're forcing everybody into this system. The old system is going to become obsolete, like having a cassette tape in a 2026 car. There's nowhere for you to play that cassette tape. You might as well just throw it out the window. It's obsolete. It has it's useless, man. And that's what you're going to be, a useless individual if you're not biometrically uploaded to their system. Yep, it says healthcare systems are now openly forcing. They didn't say asking. Forcing patients to surrender their biometric data, fingerprints, facial scan, iris patterns, or risk losing access to medical care and benefits. And they're doing the same thing they're going to do the same thing with you banking and having a bank account. If you don't have your biometrics up to date, guess what? You cannot have a bank account. You can't go to the ATM, because in the future, when you go to the ATM, you're not going to be able to you're not going to use your debit card in there to put it in and put your PIN code. No, you're going to have to put your eyeball in that joint, or put your face, or put your thumbprint. You know. Yep. And brother got Isaiah 19:3. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to wizards. See? And that's going to come here eventually too. Hey, when all hope is lost in this American system, you know, these devils start really pushing this thing, and you people start realizing that what we've been saying is true, and they're going full force with it. Hey, you're gonna try to pray to something. It says this isn't optional. Hospitals, insurers, and big tech partners are rapidly rolling out biometric verification across portals, telehealth, and digital records. Refuse to comply, and you're locked out. See, this is why we tell you all roads eventually lead to the mark of the beast. You see, because this is just gradualism. This is just a prerequisite to the mark of the beast. Because the way that they're doing it now, how you gotta have eventually your biometrics to even to get a bank account, to go to a hospital, it's going to be the same. Pretty soon, it's going to go one step deeper to where, well, you need the micro C-hip in you in order to go to the hospital, to have access to a bank account. Now, all of that information, the data, is now we're going to put it on your microchip. And it's going to be the same thing. If you don't comply, you're locked out. Like I read in Revelation 13 and 16, they'll be able to kill you, meaning to separate you from society, man. Hey, and it's here. This is what these devils are pushing and telling you is getting ready to be rolled out, ready or not. Here it comes. Oh, let me get that real fast. Start the precept. Yep, this is come on. Anyways, let me get this. Here we go. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And that's what we're doing, man. That's what these videos are liking. Us standing upon the watchtower, man. You know, we're constantly watching. You know, so we can what? We can run and tell our people what we're seeing. We're blowing the trumpet. We're letting you know what's coming down the pipe. We're letting you know prophecy is coming to pass, man. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. I'm reading the NLT. It says, then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. The vision is for a future time. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed, you see? And now it's not being delayed anymore. Now they're telling you you're going to be locked out of society if you don't eventually bow down to this new world order, to this biometrical system. It says, Bill Gates famously admitted the end game: accept digital ID or be excluded from society. He wasn't joking, you see? And that's just the first step. The next step is going to be you literally having to put the charagma, the micro C-hip, in your hand, man. Or you're going to face the same consequences. You'll be excluded from society. You'll be ostracized, outcast, probably thrown into a concentration camp, probably be considered a terrorist, a prisoner of war. Why do you think they're bringing back the firing squad? Why do you think they're bringing back the guillotine, man? Because eventually they're going to say, if you don't take this mark of the beast, if you don't bow down to our digital God and accept what we're saying as the truth and as the way, then basically you're an enemy to it, man. And we can't have you running around here, you know, casting doubt in the minds of these other people, these other sheeple out here. So it'll be best to just get rid of you unbelievers, you naysayers, and those of you who don't want to submit to this new world order, man. You see? This is why scriptures say the devil is going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time, man. And this devil is not playing games with you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, or you people of the world. These elites are very serious about this agenda, man. It says the healthcare industry claims this is about fighting cyber attacks and identity fraud. Again, more deception, more lies. This is what they're telling you while they're creating the system, but really it's to enslave all of you people. It says, yet after decades of catastrophic data breaches that expose hundreds of millions of American sensitive health records, their solution isn't less digitization, it's more invasive tracking. Instead of securing or reducing vulnerable systems, they're doubling down on biometrics. Companies like One Cosmos or One World are pushing government ID checks combined with biometric matching and liveness detection just to let patients access their own medical information. See, they're using the fear of AI deepfakes and impersonalization as the latest excuse. Partnerships like Zoom with Tools for Humanity are rolling out real-time human verification. Tech for virtual doctor visits. Every interaction must be biometrically improved. And this is why they're setting up this whole 6G system. This is why they need all these data centers all over the place, man. So that everything that you do, you can be constantly tracked, traced, monitored, constantly surveilled on their world global digital grid, man. This is why they're geoengineering the atmosphere in the world and putting these different chemicals in the atmosphere so that it can be easier for AI to navigate and operate and scan and trace and monitor every goddamn thing, man. So this man's trying to turn the world into a huge prison system, and he's trying to play the god of it, man. See? Look at this. Bill Gates unveiled plan to microchip all babies worldwide when they're born. So these devils are not playing games, man. This is not for play. This is not just something they're saying just to be saying it. This is the vision that they have for the future. Like I said, even though it's going to fail and it's vain and it's stupid, these devils are going forward with it, man. Because that's the plan of the left hand. And it's all going to come as a test from Yahweh Shai in the end, man. So let me get this, man. Hey, we've been warning you, Jake, that hey, this is coming. And we're trying to warn you and tell you. Yep, this is Revelation chapter 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see, and that's what this system is ultimately gonna come to an end to, man. The hour of temptation, to where you're gonna be forced with taking that mark, man. If you want to buy and sell and operate in this society, you don't want to be casted out of this world. You want to save your life. You want to be able to buy and sell and eat. You want to live in our world. All right, you're gonna have to eventually make a choice, man. Whether you're gonna take this micro C-hip, or you're gonna be put to death. You're gonna be separated from society, man. Hey, and this day is coming, and it's coming quick, man. And we've been warning you, Jakes, ad nauseum, that hey, that this time is near and it's coming. It's not tarrying anymore, man. These devils ain't playing anymore. I got a few more articles. I'm not gonna read it, but let me read the title. Look at this. Silicon Valley CEO warns human who refuse brain chips will not survive the coming human-AI merger. Yep. Silicon Valley wants to put a microchip in your brain. You see? Because what? Transhuman is a huge part of this man's New World Order. If you want to live in his world, you want to be a part of this New World Order, you're gonna have to merge yourself with this man's technology so that he can be God over you. You're gonna have to take his injections, take his nanoparticles, take his goddamn luciferase, take all of his tinkering and tapping of your DNA in order for you to be a acceptable part of this man's New World Order, man. Which, if you take it, you will be destroyed by Yahweh Shemel Shai. I'll close it with that. And we telling you the judgment if you take this mark of the beast, man. Which is the micro C-hip. It's not sin. It's not religion. It's not Christianity or philosophies in all of its forms. It's this physical micro C-hip, man. This is Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, man. Yep, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of a Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. Right, we're going to be delivered and saved, man. But if you take it, you're going to receive certain death and destruction and torment, man. Hey, and we're going to keep warning you, but hey, pretty soon we're not going to be able to warn you because he's going to bring the family of the word is going to come. He's going to restrict these videos, this information, and this trumpet from being blown to give you the warning of what's happening, man. So this is why you better get it now before it's too late, man. Hey, so with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishop, and elders, the great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren. That's out there teaching this word in all sincerity and truth. I have to water for that precept, brother. I didn't see it. Psalms 20:7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Beautiful, brother. So, hey, so Tawada for checking in, brother. I appreciate the precepts. Hey, man, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, Lord willing, I'll be out here next week. Until then, shalom.